Hello everybody, it is time for like one of the best times of the day. We are going to be playing some more Minagoroshi and we are going to be finding out what the fuck is going to happen in regard to this sort of club game and what the hell's going to happen to Dika and like what's actually going to happen in the end. Like, is it just going to be normal? Is it just going to be the same thing that she's already experienced, or is it maybe going to be something different? Who knows? Dude, it's going to be really interesting to find out everything regarding this, and I'm also really interested today just to sort of see like more about Rika. Maybe we're going to get more information on Hanya as well. That'll be interesting. I think it will also be really cool if we could maybe I don't know, just find out more about like the friend group, more about what happened in that club activity at Watanagasi, because I do remember everything related to that. And oh, hang on a second, that was a really fun one where I think it was where Katie was he was in this luck game and like he was trying to win and everything, but he was just doing a miserable job. So he sort of used his, like common sense, bribery skills to win. I think he actually bribed the people that he was playing against, like with Rika and Satoko, like some sort of crash related things. That was so funny. It's really funny that like always the sort of like, I won't really say love, but like there's a good word, lust related stuff. That's always what wins. It's so funny. Right, here we are. I'm sorry I couldn't really finish the last chapter yesterday. It's just like it looks so long. I really hope this game isn't going to be like so long that I won't be able to finish a chapter in a session, but yeah, I don't know. We'll see, I suppose. Alright, we're going to decide our groups by drawing lots from this box. Oh my god, can you imagine if it's going to be the same? But the only thing is, it just doesn't really, it wouldn't really fit if it was the same. I don't think it will be, but I don't know. Alright, we're going to decide our groups by drawing lots from this box. The club members go first. Damn. Mion drew first and then Satoko followed. The results were the same as last time? Damn. I really don't want to fight against I really don't want to fight against the club member at the very start. I'm sorry if we get the same group, Rika-chan. Yeah, I somehow don't think you will. Could you imagine if they do actually get the same group? That would be really weird. I mean it'd be normal for everybody, but like for Rika, that would just be like, what the fuck? Don't worry, your table is over there. Mine is right there. Yeah, she's just gonna casually like predict the entirety of it. Let's fucking go. Who knows? Whatever you say. You watch. Ugh. Casey looked upset. Oh, are they... See? My predictions are always right. She's just like one note. It was a 20% chance. Yeah, I suppose. Use your chance logic, but the thing is it will never apply with Rika because she is like literally magic. Anybody can make a random guess. Anybody can, but like Rika can make a predicted and informed guess. Casey told me that it was just a coincidence. Obviously. Then what if I predicted my seat right too? What's the percentage for that? It's 20 of 20, so 4%. I believe it if you get it right with a percent that low. Oh. Yeah. Katie grinned at me, believing such a chance was impossible. Oh. It's your turn now, Rika-chan. Mion handed me the box of slips. No matter what I did, I'd be getting that table. But what if you literally, like, tried not to get that table? Or maybe you try not to, maybe the fate is that you try not to get that table, but in a result, you get that table, and that exact choice you make is the one that's predestined to happen, really. That'd be interesting. There was a reason behind it. Mion was doing something to make sure that we all get a different table. Yeah. I thought about why Mion would do that. For the competition, man. With the information I got about Mion over the many years, I could see her reasoning. Yeah. Oh, it's Hanyi. She probably thinks that she'll feel bad if Amanda loses in the same stage. Yeah, but it's not that simple. It's not that innocent and generous. Nah, these people, they want to win and they want to have the biggest competition. You're right, if the club members are in the same group, somebody will have to lose. Yeah. Yeah. If everyone was in a different group, we'd all have a chance to move on to the second stage. Yeah. No, but the only thing is you don't know that. What if the club members fail? I mean, they don't because we already know what's happened, but like, still. That's why she was controlling the straw. Yeah, I put my hand inside of the box. I could feel several folded pieces of paper inside it. But if you thought for a moment it was odd, no matter which one I choose, I'd never get any other table. I know, that's the weirdest thing. No, but the only thing is, how can you know that? No, she can't know that until she's done it, but who knows? Maybe she'll be right. I kind of get the feeling she will, but at the same time, I don't really know. I wonder how she's making... I wonder how she's making it so you sit at that last table. Me too. Only Mion knows. Yeah. All I know is that no matter which paper I choose, I'll be sitting at that last table. Yeah. Ah, I got it. All the papers in this box are this. They must be. I bet Mion set some kind of trap on this box. What if they aren't though? I think that would be the funniest thing. It was probably a box for a magic show or something. There could be some kind of gimmick inside the box and she could switch what's inside of it. Yeah, that's fair, but the only thing is I somehow think she's overthinking this. Depending on who's drawing the paper, she can change out the lots and control the result. Yeah, that's actually fair enough. She's probably going to like try her hardest to make sort of the competition as much as possible. I didn't know exactly how, but I was sure she was doing something. Yeah, this is Mion we're talking about. Like, I think if she didn't do something, that would be a little weird. I didn't even need to know how she was doing it. The most important thing was why. Meep. I don't know which one to pick. Oh. Wait, hang on a second. So Mion actually picks the table for... Oh no, paper. Oh, that's interesting. So she's going to try and get a different outcome. That'll be interesting. No matter which one you pick, your face. I love that she's saying that for a joke and then she's just like, and then Nika is just like, what? She was admitting it herself. I was certain then. Based on what I felt inside, there were less than 10 pieces of paper inside the box. In other words, there were hidden pieces of paper that I couldn't touch somewhere inside the box. I smiled at Mion as I figured out her trick, but she had no clue why I was smiling. Oh, maybe it could just be that she's overthinking it. Who knows? I'm taking this one. Sure, let me see. Wow, the club members are... Oh. Yeah, so her prediction was actually right. I mean that doesn't really surprise me, but at the same time, wow, the club members are all divided into separate groups. Yeah, that's interesting. So I'm assuming like what Mion's actually doing is she's hiding the pieces of paper that any other piece of paper that would be like any other other table really, and then she's making it so Rika can only pick the one that she wants to. And I'm assuming because she said there were like around 10 pieces of paper in the box, like all of the 10 pieces of paper are just like her table. But the only thing is that must be really, that just sounds too clever. I don't get that. But I don't know, it can't be random because like the thing is about this, if it's always predetermined, then it can't be random. Like, because she said that like everything, for example, like Mion not knowing which game to play will cause random games in every sort of world. But if this is random, then it won't be the same. So it has to be some sort of cheat, if you like, really. Neon Bag deserves this was news to her. She's other naturalist. Yeah. The other contestants made a dissatisfied noise. They'd had to face a club member no matter which table they got. No, I know, because the club members must be just like alphas. Oh boy. They must just be like the top of the table, really. Katie was surprised too. And not only because we were divided. Oh yeah. See? Our fate is already decided. I smiled at him in return. Katie was in denial for a moment, but he smiled back at me. I mean, I don't blame him. I mean, fucking hell. The possibility was 1 in 25. I'm impressed. Oh, so he still thinks it's luck. He doesn't realise that, like, it could be genuine. It was not. I predicted that Mion's article would be at a different table, so the possibility was even lower than that. Oh, did she? Oh, I didn't realise that. I probably forgot about it. Yeah. Yeah, I suppose so, though, because she said that, like, everybody would be at the same table. Katie understood that, but normal people like him can't understand the meaning of that meaning of fate. That's why he put it off as a coincidence. Yeah, fair enough. But Katie, what if my prediction was right about what game we'll be playing? The possibility will be of 1 in billions. That's fair enough. It kind of depends how many games there are, because if I remember correctly, the games were picked randomly out of like all the club games that Mion owns. No, actually it's picked randomly out of the games in the store, and the thing is, they have to agree together which game to play, wasn't it? I can't remember, but I think it is. So oh shit. Oh my god, I just accidentally like touched my monitor screen. I cannot do that. I mean, my monitor is good, but like I'm just so... Because whenever I touch it, it's sort of... If I touch it like with a point of sort of more... I don't know, just like a harder point in my body, like my nails for example, it creates sort of a... I don't really know, sort of a... It just creates different light really, which I don't like. Sometimes it actually goes white if I touch it with a little bit of force, so that's just kind of scary. But yeah, anyway, I don't even know what I was saying now. There are a lot of games in this store. What if that prediction is right too? Yeah, exactly. Would he still believe it's just a coincidence? Maybe. I mean, it could just be like a really groundbreaking coincidence. I stayed quiet in my seat and waited to see what game my group was going to decide on. They were going to choose the fishing game. I can't expect them to choose anything other than that. I can't have high expectations. Otherwise I'll be hurt again. Yeah, that's fair enough. Whenever she says these things, I wonder who she's actually talking to. It's probably Hanyi. Oh my god, I predicted it. No, but the only thing is I don't really get how they're talking, because like... They're either talking inside their head, or they're like genuinely talking, but the only thing is I don't really think like... They would be talking inside their heads. I don't know. If they are talking out loud, I don't really get, like, for example, how Katie can't hear. But Hika's right, that's the only thing. It really is sad, but she is right. One of the boys stood up. Please don't be the fishing game. He walked towards the shelf full of games and picked up one box. He lifted the box above his head and turned around so he could show it to us. I closed my eyes as he did so, but I could still hear what he was saying. Oh, that doesn't sound good. Check this out. Do you guys remember this? We should play this one. Well, it's a nostalgic game, so maybe the fishing game is like a nostalgic game from their childhood. I don't know. Yeah!
魚がくるくる回って口をパクパクさせるのを釣るやつだろ。
That's a shame. That really is a shame, but yeah. I suppose, like I said, it's already predetermined. It's just kind of nuts that, like, it is predetermined and that... But the only thing is, it isn't really predetermined, but it kind of is at the same time. It's just weird. Yeah, I could taste a bit of chemicals from my brain in my mouth. Yeah, I closed my lip and tried to endure the numbing feeling. Oh, that must be so hard, especially in like a setting where everybody's at their height of excitement. God, I feel so bad for her. But the only thing is, I think it's just even worse with her because like she knows it's not going to be anything different, but she's still sort of praying that it will be something different. But then she's disappointed when she realizes it is the same. I'm sorry. I guess I'm not doing well today. Yeah, but the only thing is, it's so hard. For some reason, I can't accept this flow. Yeah, that's fair enough. It wasn't because I wasn't feeling well, of course. It was because of my emotions. Yeah, our powers are getting weaker and we can only rewind about 2 weeks of our lives. Yeah, so before they were actually able to rewind the whole month, wasn't it? God. I can't believe that, like, she can literally change, like, the entirety of Hinamazawa's future in 2 weeks. That's just insane. I was feeling that the end was near for her. Oh, don't feel that. In order for me to change my tragic fate, I needed more time to prepare. Yeah, definitely. But the only thing is, how are you going to change it? That's just what I really don't get. But I can only go back 2 weeks. Yeah, that means my power to resist my fate is significantly weakened. Yeah, no, I suppose so. The only thing I'm finding kind of scary is, like, what if the power becomes so weak that in some times when she goes back, like, she goes back to the world and yet everything has gone wrong in that world. Like, for example, that would be like, I don't know, there's a good example, Minagoroshi. Like, when Shion gets really, really mad in Watanagashi. Let's say that their powers deteriorated so much that they could only go back to the aftermath of Watanagashi. Like, how many times would you have worlds that just had things go wrong and really go wrong, spiral down after that? Even if I become as weak as a small weak even if I become as weak as a small leaf in that river, I should be able to do something in order to change my path. Yeah. But if I can only go back to the point where I'm getting ready to be swallowed into the whirlpool, there's no chance for me to escape. Exactly, yeah. That's the scariest thing. I lived for so long believing that I could eventually escape my fate and survive. I believed that I had a chance in every moment of every life I had. That's the worst thing. I just think it's so sad for Nika. Like, she has so much hope, and every time she's had that hope, it's just been, like, shattered, really. It must be awful having to face that. It must be awful. No shit, it's awful. But there are limits to those chances. There are so many limits in my repeated lives, and perhaps this might be my last chance. Oh, I know, it's the scary thing. But the only thing is, I don't think this is the last chance. I mean, 2 weeks is still quite a long time. It kind of depends 2 weeks from where. Is it 2 weeks from when they die? Like for example, in Higurashi, like, 2 weeks ago, they died on the 26th, I think it was. So, like, 12th would be when they need to go back. And Watanagashi is on, I think it's the 21st. So it is still quite a bit of time. But I don't know. That may be why I'm feeling so restless. Yeah, that's fair enough. Stop it, Rika. The harder you think about it, the worse it will be on your mind. Yeah, that's fair enough, but the only thing is, like, it's kind of hard not to think about. I know. Just be quiet already. Because he really... I mean, I get that, like, Hanya and Rika, they're definitely friends and everything, but, like, you can really see how annoyed Rika is at Hanya. I wonder why. My brain was numb, as if surrounded by a grey mist. Oh god. I was inside the crowded toy store, but it felt very far away from everyone else. No, I mean, I suppose so. But, because the only thing is, I think you definitely sort of lose the grasp of humanity if you're doing something like Rika's doing, really. Like, you'll just really lose these people. You'll just think of them as... You'll just think of them as the same. Nothing interesting. The tighter I close my eyes and the harder I clench my teeth. Oh god. God, she really is stressed. The empty on my head became... No. Rika. Are you okay? Oh god, I feel bad for you. It must be... Oh, it must be so awful watching... oh god, I'm not even gonna go into it. Rika, are you okay? Huh? Oh. As I tried to focus, I became conscious again. My god, so she's... Oh, that's horrible. God, she's having a panic attack about it. Well, not really a panic attack, but like... She's feeling faint about it. That's awful, god. As I tried to focus, I became conscious again. Hanya looked at me with concern. Oh my... This is so weird. We've never really seen sound effects like this before. I mean, I get that, like, it's not really sort of apparent. It's just really subtle. And that combined with the Higurashi crying, that's just weird. Oh my god. I tend to lose my mind easily right after coming back from death. Yeah, that's very fair. It's just so weird right after coming back from death. I would have never thought I'd be reading that in Higurashi. Maybe Higurashi, maybe, but I don't know about that. Anything else. I usually have more time to relax and get used to my new... I know! But I have no time for that now. Yeah, that must be so bad. I mean, god. The only thing is I really don't get how she's going to do it, because I just don't get... Because this is awful, the situation she's in. I just genuinely don't get how she's actually going to, like, live through this. Oh, the Watanagashi Festival is only 2 weeks away. That's not nearly as bad as I thought. I thought the Watanagashi Festival would be like I said, 9 days away. I can't just relax and make myself to get used to things. Rika, 2 weeks, not years. Weeks is a lot of time. You can. Don't be a wimp, Rika. Don't be a wimp. Fight against fate. Yeah, but even if I do that, fate always betrays me, and I agree. I know. Yeah. What if I did the opposite? What if I didn't fight against fate? That would be interesting, but at the same time, if she didn't fight, then it'd just be disaster. A few weeks after the Minagoroshi Festival in 1983, I will die because I am fated to do so. Yeah. Fight, don't fight, 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 fight, don't fight. As I repeat the same words, they started to lose all meaning. I felt like I was chanting something. God. That must be weird. I've never really experienced something like that when you sort of chant words, but I've seen a lot of characters in, for example, anime characters, like even with Geishi, like don't give up, Geishi, you can do this and stuff like that. Whenever he repeats the sort of, when he's in a tough situation and then he sort of repeats like something and then Geishi, my bad Geishi, something like that. Don't struggle, my bad Geishi, you can do this or something like that. I don't know. I hate that she thinks of herself so badly as well. It's just kind of sad. It really is sad. Fight against fate. But even if I do that, fate will almost betray me. I put my tongue in my mind and force myself to stop thinking about it. Yeah, she really should. I was calming down a little bit. Good. No, but the only thing is I have a feeling... Oh, it must be so awful because, like, it must be really difficult for her to sort of not like get really triggered about just something regarding like what's going to happen in fate and stuff like that. Oh, that's good. Oh, that must be bad though, because like it's sort of a reminder to what made her so stressed. When I opened my eyes, I saw the fishing game right in front of me, as well as my pole. Someone placed it there while I had my eyes closed. It was as if I was seeing the immovable reality of fate right in front of me. Oh, so is that what happened in Watanagasi as well? It felt like a final verdict to me. What do you think, Keiichi? Oh, this is what fate is all about. Do I want to earn his agreement or his sympathy? Or, you want to earn his sympathy because the more people that can help, the better. I stood up and walked towards Keiichi's table. Oh, interesting. His crew couldn't decide on a game, so the store owner was deciding for them. Oh, she's going to say the game now, isn't she? Just like the last time, the store owner will pick the game of life. The game of life, I love that. It's kind of like to play a game that your opponent chooses. Nah, if anything, that's even better. In this context, I suppose. We couldn't decide on anything because we kept using each other's suggestions. Yeah. Has it ever decided on what to play? Yeah, it's the fish game, mate. You can see it for yourself. You looked at my table and saw the fishing game there. I think it's really funny that like they're playing a game and like Rika could potentially, I mean she knows she isn't because, you know, fate stuff, but like yeah, she knows what's gonna happen. She knows that Mion's gonna have to leave early. But yeah. And so do we, funnily enough. But like, yeah. It's really funny that like she knows she's not gonna win. She just sees no point in taking part of the competition. Keiichi was surprised to see that my prediction was right again. Yeah. He also remembered that I predicted his game too. Oh, so you're going to say that the owner is going to bring out the game of life, just as you predicted. I wonder. I'm pretty good at predicting things. Yeah. You see Mio, when she said that just there, she sounded... It's just sort of interesting, like, you could, like, hear her just being less happy. I mean, I don't know, it just kind of sounded like she was trying to be happy though, or is that just me? Are you serious? Alright, I'll believe you. I'll believe you if he really brings us the game of life. Yeah. You bet. Your group is going to play the game of life. I find it interesting, like, because Rika knows these things, she is kind of changing, like, I wouldn't really say fate because it's never going to lead to anything significant, but at the same time she's sort of changing, she's changing the events that are going to happen, that are fixed to happen just because she's been here before. Fine, I'm willing to bet you. Don't you cheat and talk me into it. He wants to play a game he has a lot of, so he will be bringing that one out. Oh. Yeah, fair. I remembered it was covered by dust when he gave it to them last time. Oh, she should say that. Since we had to buy the game if we lost. You had to buy the game if you lost? Jesus. It's just basically fucking gambling. Since we had to buy the game if we lost, he was trying to sell products he had a surplus of. Ah, right. Therefore, he won't be choosing any game at random. Yeah, I suppose so. God, classic Sonozaki. They're good businessmen to be fair. To be fair, even. He was looking for one with bad sales, with a strong will to do so. Yeah. That willingness is going to make the pull of fate all the stronger. Fair enough. In that case, in that sense, there's no guarantee that he'd be choosing the game of life specifically. He might choose something else that's overstocked. Also, fair enough, but the only thing is, I don't know. That is actually very fair. Oh no, I really hate like that she knows there is a possibility. There's just that slight possibility that it's potentially something else, and yet it's probably not going to be. But I don't know. This is likely. See, the thing that I really hate is like all of these situations. They're so likely, and if the small things are changed, then that means a lot for the big things. But like the only thing is, it's just probably not going to happen. The finally, and finally reappear with a box covered in dust. What? Oh no! See, I told you. Oh yeah. Looks like. See, I told you so. Yeah, he has a Game of Life box in his hands. The part of me that hoped it wouldn't be the game of my life tasted bitterness of the betrayal, but the cynical part of me that expected it to happen found it amusing in a way. Yeah, I suppose so. God. I felt like my personality was twisting more and more.
Master,
why did you pick that game? Yeah, that's actually kind of interesting. Why did he pick it? Huh? Yeah, it is Yoshiro. He's the person that Sonozaki Shion was talking to in Minagoroshi when I think Yoshiro was actually the person who offered Shion a job in, I can't remember, I think it was Angel More, because she was sort of doing really bad in terms of like, no, she wasn't doing bad, it was just she wanted to make enough money to sort of support herself, and I think it was because, like, she was actually outlawed in terms of the Sonozaki family. She couldn't be there, but because of her actually being really sort of, because of Shion actually going out of her way to sort of go and work and not just asking for money, he actually wanted to do it, I think. Well, I just picked it at random. You did not pick it at random. I found it in the pile of inventory I had at the back. It's not like I brought the most beat up one. When he had the owner chose the game randomly, Katie shrugged his shoulders in confusion. Yeah, but the only thing is that is a little bit of a lie. That must be his way of surrendering. Yeah. Hey, Rika-chan. Is this really a prediction? Yes, it is. There's no way it couldn't be. That's the funny thing. Well, some people in the village once told me that you're the reincarnation of Oyashiro-sama. They told me that you have special powers. That's funny, that. She does have special powers in terms of just looping related things, but she's just a normal girl. She's just a normal girl that knows too much. They said that your predictions are always accurate. Is that really true? Oh, that's interesting. I didn't actually realise that, but I suppose she predicted the whole Himatabushi related things. I bet you the reason she was actually able to predict the Himatabushi related things was because of Hanyu. I wouldn't be surprised if it was. But the only thing is, how would she know? Oh, I really don't know. But the only thing is, about the whole Himatabushi related things, like, you do wonder if maybe that could potentially be because when they had more power, maybe Yurika could have she could have potentially relived her entire life. Could you imagine that? I hope that is not the case. God. I mean, living a month is bad enough, but reliving your life in, like, older person's mind, younger person's body, that must be awful. Is that really true? I was surprised that Katie actually believed the superstitious story he's heard from the elderly villagers. So I'm gonna get a drink real quick. Did I? No, I didn't.
決まっている運命を読むだけなのです。
I just know that which is destined to
もっ
happen.
と言えば、前
To
に
make
一
it
度見て
clearer,
きた
it's
世界
because
な
I've
の
already
ですから
witnessed as well once before. Wow. God, she really is. She is going in on it. Wow. Well, I don't really think there's much time for explaining, but like, yeah. Especially because like she's literally in the middle of a game at the moment.
チェックさ
Damn.
ここまで当
I
て
can't
られ
even
ち
make
ゃ
fun of you.
そんなバカなとも言えやしない
Keiji seemed like he was just fooling around. Yeah, but the only thing is, I'm sure he thinks that Rika has been just like, joking around, but like the thing is, she isn't. He probably only thinks I'm goofing around and acting haughty because of my random predictions all came true. Yeah, exactly. I had hope for him. I thought the owner might bring a different game because Keiji once had the power to change fate. Fair enough. But that didn't happen. I'm not surprised. Yeah. But I felt betrayed again. I think that's really scary. Huh? It hurt. Oh.
賭けは
I won the bet.
僕の勝ちなのですよ。
Oh yeah, yeah. I speak to Keiji sarcastically. I wanted him to understand that nobody can change the path of... Yeah, I suppose so. But the only thing is... That's kind of like an well, not really an oxymoron, but like kind of a contradictory statement. What did he do in Zumi Horoboshi? Rika? What did he do? However, Keiji did nothing but smile.
調子に乗るなよリカちゃん運命を読め
Don't
るなん
say,
ていい
don't
加
say
減
that
な
you
ことを
can
言っ
read
ちゃ
the
いけない
future.
男にとって
For a guy, words like destiny and fate mean a lot more than you think.
もっともっと尊くて熱い意味がこもってるんだ
How come?
そんなやつ
I
や
don't
つと
think
読
she
め
can
るよう
figure
なも
out
んじゃ
that
ね
easily. Yeah, they aren't, but the only thing is, like... Yeah, she kinda can.
み
Meep. I had no idea what I was trying to say, but he made me nervous. It wasn't a scary feeling. No, it was closer to hope. Hmm.
さっきリカちゃんは
You said it was fate,
マ
but
スターが100億長者ゲームを持ってくることを運命だと言った
you said it was fate that the owner would choose the game of life.
偶然であったとしても
I have to admit that your
的中したのだ
prediction
から
was correct.
でもな
But you
こう
also
も言った
said
よな
something else.
何ですか
What did I say?
俺が100億長者ゲームで戦うことも運命だってな
Oh yeah, now it's actually kind of fair because what if like now that he knows that he was fated to actually play, he just refuses to play it? Yeah, because he said I was fated to play it. Yes, it was indeed his fate. Yeah, but the only thing is now he's crushing it. Yeah, fate can change sometimes with uncertainty and time. Yeah. But the possibility it would change in this situation was very slight. Oh, I doubted that anything would turn out differently. Yeah.
ならその運命とやらを
In that
俺がぶ
case, I'll
ち壊
change
してやろう
that
じゃない
fate.
か
Yeah, yeah, I suppose so. Eh? Keiji stood up in a hurry. Then he started talking to Tomita and Nakamura, his group members. Oh, so he's actually going to say like...
俺100億長者ゲームは持ってるんだよ
Oh! Oh, nice one. Sorry, but I own that game at home.
だからル
I
ールの
know
裏の裏まで
every
知り
little
尽くしてる
rule about it. Oh, he's good. I wonder if he's actually gonna like convince them to sort of change it. What? Is that true? This dude is so surprised. What, is that true? Yep. So that's won't be. So that is. So that won't be a fair. What? So that won't be a fair game for us to play. I think that is like one of the first grammar errors I've actually seen in like this game. So that is. So that was. No, there is no way this can be correct now. So that won't be a fair game for us to play. So I'm sorry, but can you give us a different game?
100億長者ゲームの隣に置いてあった他のゲームに変えてもらえませんか？
そうかい？
Oh,
わかったよ。
I'll bring you guys a
じゃ
different
あ
one.
他のを持ってこよ
Yeah, but the only thing is now she can't possibly predict it because she doesn't know. Wow. I mean, the only thing is, like she said, what did she say? It was minor. Yeah, with uncertainty in time. Yeah, she doubted it, but yeah, sure, I'll bring you guys a different one. The only picked up the Game of Life again until you backed into storage. Damn. As I remained there in shock, he returned with a game called Pop-Up Pirate. Pop-Up Pirate, god. What a weird name. What about this one? Oh, that's the one where he's stabbing a knife inside the barrel. Oh my god, could you imagine if like all of these games that they actually pick have actually been like played by the other people, so as a result they wouldn't be any good and it just comes back to the Game of Life. But the only thing is it would still be different because there would be that decision that would never be in there in any other worlds. That's when we stab the knife inside the barrel. Actually, it sounds kind of fun. I wonder what it is. What do you think, guys? This is a fair game, isn't it?
そうですね。ルールもわかりやすいし。
Of course, it's Okamura. Yep. When do you ever see Okamura without Tomita? And I find it kind of funny because like these things were meant to be like luck based, and yet these people were literally on the same table. Yeah, the rules are simple enough. Let's play that one. Oh. We got a deal now. We're gonna play Pop-Up Pirate. Katie winked at me as I stood there with my mouth open. God, it looked like you had just forcibly changed my prediction. Yeah. But for me, it's not that simple. Oh? Oh, it was supposed to be fair. Yeah, fair enough. That's why they only brought the Game of Life to their table. Yeah, definitely, but the only thing is, now that he knows that, he's changed it. I hope Nico realises that if this could be used for more serious things, then yeah, maybe it will motivate them to really get this world fixed. Who knows? They were supposed to play that game. Yeah, that's what happened the last time. That's what was supposed to happen. Yeah, but the only thing is, last time you never talked to him about stuff like this. Yeah. But he just changed that fate in front of my eyes like it was nothing. Like it was nothing. Yeah. It's nothing to him, but yeah, it's everything to her because fate can mean life or death. Potential life outside of June 1983. God, I really forget to think, but I'm not picturing just how much she depends on this fate being right, you know? It's as if somebody asked me to stand an egg on its end. And as I struggled to do so, Geezy forcefully cracked the egg and made it stand up in front of me. Yeah, yeah! I should have had a far greater power than Katie, but why was I feeling so weak? Was it because I wasn't trying to fight against fate so I wouldn't get hurt? Because I was going with the flow without trying too hard. Yeah, but the only thing is, I don't really think, at the moment, she's not really realising, like, she doesn't need to be on her full guard every... I mean, to be fair, with her emotions deteriorating, it must be really hard to sort of even do the slightest things. Yeah, that's fair enough. And I suppose she is actually not trying too hard, because, like, she is visibly sad. You know? Because I was going with the flow without trying too hard. What was I thinking?
リカちゃんさ、
You
さ
looked
っき
so bored just
す
a
っ
few
げえ
minutes
つま
ago.
らなさそうな顔してたよな。
Yeah.
それってあ
I
れだ
know
ろ。
why.
魚釣りゲームじゃ嫌だなって不安が的中しちゃって、ふて
If
くされてたんだ
only
ろ
it。was that simple.
そうね。
Yeah.
今さら隠
I'm
さ
not gonna hide it anymore. Oh. Oh, damn, she's even using her, like, her sort of wounded voice. Yeah, I'm not even gonna hide it anymore.
じゃあ簡単じゃないか。
Then that's easy. So I'm a witch who's been living for more than 100 years. I find it interesting that she thinks she's a witch. I don't really get what the definition of a witch is, if she's thinking she is one, but like, I thought a witch was the person that played with magic. So I thought I was better than everyone, just because I can see the paths of fate. That's stupid. I really am so stupid. I suppose you can think of that, but the only thing is she's gone through so much more than anyone has, than anyone has that is sitting at that table. So I don't really know if she can say she isn't better than anybody, because like she's gone through so much more to get there today. So I suppose she deserves more, really. But I don't know. She's not better than everyone else. Everyone's the same, really. I'd like to think. Stupid, I really am so stupid. What? What is that sound effect? Katie tapped me on the back. He was urging me to return to my table. Oh yeah, fair. The sensation of his touch filled my heart with emotion. Oh, that's nice. I wasn't going to stand idly by anymore. I thought I couldn't cheat fate. I thought 2 weeks wasn't enough. But Katie just defined his fate in a matter of 5 minutes. I said, exactly. That is actually kind of true. No, but the only thing is, like, with Rika, she has no person to do what Rika did just now. Maybe Hanyu. And her knowledge of the previous worlds as well. That's going to be very key if anything wrong happens. But the only thing is, what could happen, I wonder. Who knows? Anything could happen. If it's paranoia, I think she has the least control, though. Yeah.
僕は
I feel bad for the
魚釣り
fishies
ゲ
when I
ーム
play
は
the fishing
お
game.
魚さ
I
ん
wanna
がかわ
play
いそうだ
something
と思い
else.
ますので他のゲームにしたいのですよ。
Yeah, well, it looks like she's getting on her act of sort of just, I don't know, happiness. Oh. Oh, I wonder if she's actually going to be able to change her own fate as well. But the only thing is, like, these are so small, all of these things. They could lead into something bigger, to be fair, but I don't know. The other people at my table looked at me with confused expressions. Their reactions were scaring me. Right at that moment, I could really feel that I was facing the impenetrable wall of it. Even though I had nothing to be scared of.
そっか
Oh, there we
じゃ
are.
あリ
Sure,
カちゃん
what
は
game do you
何
want to
がい
play?
いリカちゃんの提案
You
す
play
る
whatever
他
you
のゲー
want.
ムでいいよ
Oh. They accepted my suggestion and gave up on the fishing game so easily. Yeah. That's right, I used to be much more aggressive before. Oh, is that just because of the club things? Like, she used to be such a tryhard in terms of, like, the club games and everything. But I became so tired and bitter and mean. I gave into it. She did give into it, and I think it's really just ruining her. I mean, like, she is... I mean, I get that she's sort of feeling tired and bitter and maybe even mean in the side that she's not actually showing to anyone. But the only thing is, like... Oh, it's just awful that she actually thinks like this, because she's really letting the past just affect her so badly, really. But I'm not going to yield anymore. Yeah, Keiichi told me that. Good. Good. He didn't have any memories from his previous life, but Keiichi was still Keiichi, I suppose. The only thing I don't really understand is, like, if he just suddenly got the ability to change fate, then why hasn't he done it before? No, I mean, I suppose maybe he has changed fate, but the only thing is, like, because she hasn't remembered any of these sort of fragments that she's actually had until everything about it. I mean, like, she's only remembered glimpses of everything beyond Onikokushi. He'd never get into fate. Yeah, good. He never gave into fate. For the first time in a long while, I feel motivated to fight. Oh, good for yeah. If I want to, I can change this in 5 minutes. Yeah. No, but again, and I have 2 whole weeks to work with. Yeah, I suppose the only thing is about the whole destiny related things. These are small things, but if these can work with the big things, then oh boy, that is going to be very good. I'm different now. I'm gonna fight against fate. Yeah. Let's do our best. Yeah, definitely. Oh yeah, I'm actually kind of curious with Hanya. I'm curious what her other art styles look like. Oh, that's cool. I think the Yukishi one is the best. I don't really like this one. It does look pretty good, to be fair. All of them look really good. It's just like I think the well, the one we're currently seeing now is probably my favourite one. Then Yukishi, and then the other one was so interesting. Let's do our best. In contrast to my motivation, Hanya was wearing a sad expression. No, I get what she means, but because the thing is, like, maybe that's because, like, oh my god, if she thinks, think about it, I think if she actually managed to change fate, or if she believes she can do it so much and just sort of, and then it really comes piling down on her, I think that's going to be the worst. In contrast to my motivation, Hanya was wearing a sad expression. Rena, Satoko. I love that. I love that transition of facial expressions. Keiichi, Mion. White. Fair enough. Sky. Outside of the store. Yeah. I see, we can't hold you here if you have to go help your uncle. Yeah, it's a pretty small store after all. But you know, couldn't you have guessed that if you did a bargain sale with place would be packed? Yeah, fair. I can't believe you're selling a carton of eggs for only 10 yen! Jesus Christ! That is so little, fucking hell. So we're gonna ready to move on to the next stage. Mion got a call from work. Oh, that's really annoying, but at the same time, I mean, I suppose at least it's, I don't know, living up to fate. I don't know. This is fated to happen too. Yeah. If I was still feeling depressed, I would have been disgusted with the situation. Yeah, I suppose so. The fact that just like everything's, yeah. But after learning what it felt like to change fate, I was in a good mood. Oh, good for her. Casey and Mion seemed like they kept regretting what they were unable to settle. That they were. Casey and Mion seemed like they kept regretting that they were unable to settle the match. They really are such good friends. Yeah, definitely. It's they're so close. I feel kind of jealous. We really do not have any other boys in his age in our class, do we? Satoshi. Now Satoshi's a year older than Keiichi, isn't he? I don't know. I suppose Mion-san something like a male friend to Keiichi-san. Yeah. But Mi-chan's a girl. Yeah. Consider what you just said. She can't be another guy for him. Yeah. Of course I know that, but when they are together they look like two boys hanging out. I suppose I am. Mion always thinks that she's fucking manly as shit, so yeah, that's fair. Then Satoko enjoyed the lingering excitement of the day as they watched Mion and Keiichi happily goof off. The next moment, the owner came out from the store. Thank you for today, everyone. You brought me a lot of customers. Oh yeah, I suppose so. He was holding 4 paper bags in his hands. Oh boy! I remember he gave us gifts as a reward for today. I think there were dolls inside. There were dolls inside, and you know what happens when Keiichi gives Ren on the doll instead of Mion. That could be really scary. This could be really big, this choice. I actually do really wonder what's going to happen. Here are your rewards for today. Hey, Uncle Yoshiro. Don't I get one? Oh. He was giving them only to us. Mion didn't get anything because he's a family member. Bruh. That's what happened last time too. Yeah. Oh look. Something cute is inside. Satoko let out a cheer of joy as she saw a cute doll inside of her bag. Oh yeah, I suppose, because this is a toy store, omocha. That's what that says. I don't know what that means. What does omocha mean? Omocha. Oh, omocha literally means toy in Japanese. Yeah, look. Yeah, it means toy. I should know that. I don't know, sorry. I can't know everything. The only thing that I know is like Nuigurumi, which is plush toy. No, not plush toy, stuffed animal, to be specific, but yeah, I don't know. Satoko let out a cheer of joy as she saw a cute doll inside of her bag. Then I reacted to set. Of course she did. She's gonna want to take it home, isn't she? Wow. This is so cute. I can take it home with me. Really? Yep, somebody's happy. Did I get one too? Wow, look at this cute doll. Katie's a girl confirmed. Katie got a gorgeous, expensive looking doll. Expensive looking? Damn. It was by far the best one. Oh. Of course, you give the best doll to the person that isn't even a girl. It's not even going to enjoy it. It was by far the best one. I mean, I suppose I'm not really saying that, like, you can only enjoy dolls if you're female. It's just, like, more likely you are if you are female, I suppose. It was by far the best one. It was adorable even to my eyes. And you've seen it, like, 100 times, Nika. How? Stop going down on me, I'm feeling the same way. Oh. Kids, I'm the one that fixed it. Visimbilies. Mion started making fun of him right away. She was only saying that because she was jealous that Katie got a doll that she really wanted. Yeah, fair enough. It's pretty and cute. I could admit that, but it's not really my type of toy. Yeah. Yeah, people think you're a Yep. For real. People think you're a perv if you carry that thing around. Mion just can't be honest with herself. It was obvious that she was just trying to make him give up the doll so she could have it herself. I find it really funny though with Fika. Like, she really... I find it interesting that, like, at the moment she's sort of... Everybody's sort of having a laugh, you know? Everybody's really being happy and just having a nice time, you know? But she's really just sort of seeing the pessimistic option, really. She's just really being negative about it. Like, even though her friends are having so much fun, she just can't have fun with them, even though she's really liking them. Yeah, it's just a shame. I think that just really shows a lot. She should just admit that and ask Katie for it. But that's the cute side of Mion. I bet Katie can never understand. There. Hee hee. Katie can't give the doll after receiving that much bullying from Mion. Yeah. He was thinking about who should give it to. He probably didn't want to give it to. He probably didn't want to give it to Mion. Yeah, he probably wanted to give it to Lena, didn't he? Oh, I bet you now she's going to realise how important this moment is. Time froze for a moment. Hanya whispers something in my ear. Dika, do you remember? Oh, yes. Oh. Oh, shit, hang on a second, so... Oh, no, is this... This will change, like, the entire story, though. Right, screw it. I'm interested. Let's go this. I thought about telling Katie to give the doll to Mion, but I stayed quiet because I wanted to believe in him. Ah. When we were in the same situation in the previous life, Katie gave the doll to Lena. Yeah. Mion was deeply hurt by that, and the tragedy began shortly after that. Yep, and that was the thing that started it. That was the thing that made Sion's love for Satoshi come back. Well, it's one of the things, but the jealousy from the conversation. Oh boy. If I didn't do anything and just watched him now, things were going to end up the same way. Exactly, yeah. But the only thing is, in this choice, she isn't doing anything. But I'm sure that Casey deeply regretted the fact that he didn't give the doll to Mion in that previous one. Yeah, but the only thing is, does he remember it? And when I was aware that he didn't have any memories from that world, I was hoping that his heart vaguely remembered that strong emotion. Yeah, definitely, because he really, really suffered. Oh my god, when he realised, that was really fucking sad. Yeah, so who knows? I challenged him without telling him anything. Oh. Keiichi is contemplating whether he should give the doll to me on dinner. He finally opens his mouth. Oh boy.
Mion,
Mion, if you think I would look like a pervert with this doll, who do you think deserves to have it? Oh, interesting. I can't really remember what was said in Watanagasi, but I don't remember hearing this. I don't know. I don't really remember specific lines. There are some lines I probably remember, but some I don't really. Huh? I don't know. Just say that you want it. Oh my god. I don't know. All I'm saying is that dolls aren't for boys. Yeah. I see, then I guess you can have it. Yeah. What? Casey tossed the doll to Mion as if passing her a basketball. No fucking way. As if forcing her to carry his bag or something. Mion's face quickly turned red. Feeling like Casey turned away from her. That was amazing. Casey just made a miracle happen again. I can't believe that. He did it without any memory of his previous life. It was exactly the same situation as in the previous world, but he made a totally different decision. Exactly, it's so surprising. No, there has to be a reason for this, because the thing is, like, this is one of the things that are genuinely, like, destined to happen in this world, because it has happened before, and it should be an exact repeat. But the only thing is, it's just so weird that it's going against this, because, no, he has to have some memory. I really don't believe that it could just potentially be, like, him making a different choice, but at the same time, maybe it could be, who knows. Keiichi. Rika, this might just be a coincidence, you know. Oh, are you sure? A strong will is directly related to fate. Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah, if his will to give the doll to Reneno was weak, this might have been a result of that. Yeah, I suppose it probably could have been because like choosing between two girls that probably would like it could be difficult. But the only thing is, I don't really get why, like, if that decision would be difficult, like why couldn't he maybe consider giving it to Satoko or Rika? Who knows? But I don't think it was just a coincidence. Yeah, no, I kind of get what she means. I believe the Keiji remembers something in his heart, and because of that he made some progress. Yeah, but the only thing is I don't really get how he can remember something in his heart, but not in his mind. Or maybe that's just like a metaphor for mind, who knows. For example, I know a song that one of the lyrics is like Kokoro mo kieta, which means like my heart also disappeared. And yeah, maybe when, for example, like your heart doesn't literally disappear, it's, I suppose, your mind, or like, I don't know, when somebody says they're heartless, that means they have no compassion. So I don't know, it's kind of tricky. I suppose, I don't know. Mio, having turned red insists that Kyudo would be a much better fit for Deno. Nah. Because if it's better for Dena, and if she gets it, then the world fucking ends. You realise that, don't you? I can't believe it. I think it's just so funny that, like, it's something that small that could, like, potentially completely end the world. I mean, it is a chain of events, but still. Her attitude made it clear that she really wanted the doll, but couldn't be honest about it. Oh, be honest, for fuck's sake. This old man thinks that girls like this are more for girly girls, you know? You're a fucking girl, you are not a man. I just this old man thinks that cute dolls are like this are more for girly girls, you know? The star doesn't deserve to be owned by a tomboy like me. That laugh. That is so awkward. You can really tell like how awkward she is. She should just admit that she wants it. Oh my god. I don't think you want it. Oh good. It's written all over your face. No, it's not written on my face. I think your embarrassment is. You're lying, stop being mean. Mion shook her head with an embarrassed look, pretending she wasn't interested in the doll. Nah, she is. Stop challenging fate, as Tico will probably say. Everybody here knew that she wanted it. Yeah, we all looked at Mion with big smiles on our faces. Hey, it's not like I can only give this doll to a girl. I suppose so. Just think of it as my gift to you, as a friend. Oh boy. Was that so?
ケイちゃんは男の子の
まあ
So
確
you
か
would
に
give
選
a
べる
doll
範囲がある
to,
な
so
ら
you would give
わ
a
ざわ
doll
ざ
to a
人形は
boy
選ばね
too?
えな。
Well, why would choose something else about a choice? Who wouldn't?
でもよ
But anyway, guys
男
never
の世界
would
じゃ
never reject.
相手に悪意がない限り
I suppose
贈り物
so.
は
But
拒ま
anyway,
ない
guys
ぜ
would never reject a gift unless there's something shady going on.
相手の
It's
気
just
持
me
ちなんだ
being
からよ
generous. Why would you
変
refuse
に
it?
断られると
Yeah.
かえって男気がないよな
If anything, if you really don't like it, you can sell the gift that he made, and then boom, you can make some profit. Cha-ching. Oh.
じゃあ
So I can accept this doll even though I'm not a girly
女の子で
girl.
なくても
Yes!
人形を受け取ってもいいんだ
Everybody thought Mion's reaction was hilarious. Then I couldn't stop chuckling. Something on I burst out laughing too. Oh my god. That's so good that like Nika's actually laughing. It's like, oh my god, that is really good. I suppose because these things are like fully new, and that's rare for her. She can finally enjoy stuff. Then I couldn't stop chuckling. Something on I burst out laughing too. Mion, having realised she was being laughed at, got even more embarrassed. I'm
男が仲間
offering
に送っ
this
た
to
もん
you
だ
as a
ぜ
friend.
大事にし
I
な
don't
かっ
want
た
to
ら
hear that you're
承
not
知しないぞ
cherishing it. Oh, damn, he's really trying hard. No, I'm gonna be real. I really think that he remembers, because if he didn't remember, he would not be trying this hard. There is no way. Like, I mean, why would you be trying so hard to give something to somebody that you don't, to give something that somebody doesn't want to them, if it's not for the potential implications that it can give? I mean, it could just be a coincidence, but I have a feeling it's more likely that it's just that. The only thing in Minagoroshi, no, in Minagoroshi he actually, I think he asked to give it to Mion, but then she was like this, but he actually sort of fell for it and then just gave it to Nena instead. But yeah, here he's giving it to Mion. Oh.
うん
Okay.
あのおじ
This
さん
old man
が
just
この
wants to
人
make
形
it
が
clear
欲
that
しい
he's
からも
not
らうんじゃ
accept.
ないよ
Oh, stop. Of course, it's the opposite. This old, oh, okay. This old man just wants to make it clear that he's not accepting this because he wants the doll.
ケイちゃんが
He's
仲間に
taking it
送
because
る
he
って
said
言っ
it's a
たか
gift
ら
from you as a friend.
ケイちゃんの顔を
He's
立て
taking
る
it
ため
as a
に
courtesy
受
so
け
that
取
he
るんだか
doesn't
ら
just
ね
respect your generosity. Anya was cracking up too. She was laughing in a loud voice, knowing that nobody can hear her anyway. I find it really funny with Anya, because the thing is, nobody knows her, and she doesn't even know these people, but I think because she's been sort of hanging out with them, well, technically hanging out with them because Hika has, but because she's been with them for so long, she probably is just laughing as if she was part of the friend group, even though, like, she's not even been seen or known by any of them. It's kind of funny, that. But this is really a good way. But was this really a good way to resolve the problem? I felt that Mion's issue in the previous life was that she wanted Katie to treat her like a girl. That is actually fair enough. No, but the only thing is she gave her the doll, and before Mion actually was sad that Katie didn't give her the doll because she was sort of wanting to be treated like a girl, and as a result, like. Yeah, so I'm assuming because she's actually been given the doll here, which is what girls would get, it could be different. No, but the only thing is, I don't really understand. I don't really think this is going to be an issue if Katie is actually given the doll, because the doll was the main reason she sort of started to think like that she was just kind of sad that Casey was not treating her like a girl. Really. I don't know though. She got the dog, but Casey still wasn't treating her that way. Yeah, I know. That is actually kind of interesting. Still, Mion looked very happy. Maybe it wasn't a big deal after all. Yeah, fair enough. And the only thing is, I don't think she's going to get upset now. I hope she doesn't, but the only thing is, who knows? So Mion looked very happy. Maybe it wasn't a big deal after all. I'm sure that Mion will take that doll with her to bed tonight. Yeah. She would kiss a good night too. I could bet on that. Oh, of course she would. It was written all... Oh my god, it was written all over her face. She finally accepted it. It was a challenge just for me to give her a doll. Katie turns around to face us, smiling bitterly. You did it though. Yeah, I suppose so. Yep, it was perfect. I'm impressed that you managed it. Yeah, fair enough. Mion-san was hilarious. It was obvious that the moment you looked, it was obvious the moment you looked that she really wanted the doll. Isn't that the truth? It is though, for real. Hey you guys, are you saying good things about this old man? Nah, they aren't. They're just laughing at you. Knock it off already. Don't you have to get to work? Don't you have to get to work? You're gonna be late. You guys better watch yourselves. It also thought she wanted to stay longer, but after looking at her watch, she started heading to work. Yeah, she probably is going to be late. Nah, she can just blame traffic, it's fine, but yeah. Me also thought she wanted to stay longer, but after looking at her watch, she started heading to work. Everybody was wearing smiles on their faces. Today was such a fun day. Yeah, and I find it really nice that like Rika is actually enjoying it, and yeah. Everybody had lots of fun and no one was hurt. Exactly. Yeah. And she is never going to complain to Shion about anything now. That's one disaster prevented. It actually kind of is though. I've repeated the same day so many times before. Yeah, but this time something was different. Exactly, and I mean, I just think it's really nice that we're actually getting to read the story, the part of the story where like this is actually changing. Because the thing is, like, if she's repeated the same so many times, like, I'm just kind of surprised that like the story we're getting is the one that's actually potentially with hope in. It's just kind of surprising that like the story we're getting isn't just a same old thing. It's like I rolled a die and got a 6, and then I rolled it again and got a 6 again. What if you roll it again though when you're playing Monopoly? You're gonna get out. Yeah, don't roll it again. Nah, I'm just kidding. Roll it as many times as you want. Roll it fucking 10 times for all I care. Get out of this 1993. I don't know if this was just a lucky coincidence or if it was meant to be. It's as if the god of fate is celebrating my motivation to fight against it. Yeah. Oh. It's the end of the chapter. Oh. So that was like, my god, so that was actually like, hang on a second, so what's next, I wonder? Oh, we're in the Mayabada manor, we got playful music, let's go. And it's school. Yeah, I'm assuming Casey's gonna be trapped. God, I'm actually kind of surprised though, because that club, just part with there about like the sort of club games and the doll and everything about like changing fate and stuff like that. Well, it's kind of funny with that because I think that is maybe like one of the longest sort of chapters I've ever read in the game, because like, do you keep in mind that this literally took me 2 streams to finish? No, not streams, but like, no, actually 1.5, I forgot, because only half of it I was actually playing it yesterday, but like, still, that was so long. My god. I'm so happy though, like, I'm just so happy for Rika. I'm so happy that like, she's actually starting to see hope. And I'm also really happy, like I said just before, that we're actually reading the worlds where she actually has hope in, because I do wonder what would have happened if we like, because it could have been potential that like Minagoroshi was going to be an event where like it was just a repetition of Watanagasi and we were just seeing her sort of emotions melt really, but it's not, and I'm really happy about that. It could have been. It's just really funny that like we're getting such a sort of rare occurrence as a reader. Yeah, but anyway, I should like read this. Yeah, I really don't get if it was a lucky coincidence or if it was meant to be as well. I mean, it's really hard to tell. I think it was meant to be. It was definitely meant to be though. You can't say that was luck, because like, Rika has done everything. Right, this is where we're going to get some sauce. I am very interested in what would happen if we advise him to give the doll to her. I remember that Geiji's insensitive decision eventually caused a fatal ending. That was fate. Yeah. Yeah. Geiji was internally thinking that he should give the doll to Mion. Yeah. She was the only one who didn't get anything, so it would be natural for him to give it to her. Yeah. But the hesitation he was feeling was because Mion was such a close friend to him. But how come? Like, you would have thought if they were really, really good friends, he would have felt more enthusiastic about actually giving something to him. You've been treating Mion as if she was a male friend. So that's actually the reason why. Yeah, fair enough. So it would have been really awkward to give it. Yeah, but it would be weird to give a doll to another boy. Yeah, but the only thing is she is a girl. He was afraid that if he gave the doll to Mion, he would start looking at her as a girl from that point onward. Oh. He wanted to continue his friendship with Mion without thinking about their difference in gender. Yeah, definitely. So I suppose that's why he's not actually going to do it. But the only thing is, I really think it's interesting that Rika's thinking this, because like none of it sort of is coming into play at the moment. I wonder if it will later, but I really doubt it will. He didn't want to ruin his relationship that they had at the moment. Yeah. That's why he couldn't give the doll to Mule. Yeah, but the only thing is this, he doesn't realise this, but all of this is going to strengthen it. And it's going to, like, literally prevent a whole bloody tragedy from happening. So, yeah. Even though she was the only one without a doll, he felt so hesitant. Yeah. Of course, that was only how he felt. Mion didn't agree. In actuality, she wished he would treat her more like a girl. Yeah. I will closer to Casey so I can talk to him. Interesting that Rika actually thinks that, like, this could potentially ruin the relationship they actually have. No, the only thing is I don't really get how it would. I was closer to Casey so I could talk to him. If Mion had me talking to Casey, if Mion had me telling Casey to give her the doll, she would resist taking it. Yeah, no, I suppose so. So she's really going to drag him away or something. I had to make sure that nobody but Casey could hear me. Yeah. I also had to make this very quick. I put Casey in the back.
Huh?
Huh? Casey. The person who really wants that doll was the one who's bullying the most about it. Yeah. I was going to say that, but Casey opened his mouth first, even before I could say anything to him. Oh.
Ah,
I know.
わかってるって。
I hadn't said anything to him yet, but Casey told me that he knew. I feel confused not knowing what he meant. Oh, God, I find that really interesting. So, because of the whole fate discussion that Rika's actually been facing, and the fact that, like, I'm assuming Casey actually believes that, like, this will be, and no, that Rika actually does have some sort of grasp of the future. I wonder if he's actually smiling mischievously, so he's probably going to try it on with her. Oh my God. So, just as much as, like, poking him, he knows that, like, Rika would be, I don't know, just sort of a person that knows what the effects of what would have happened. So, as a result, like, give it to Mion. I can't believe that.
Mion,
if you think I would look like I'm perfect with this doll, who do you think deserves to have it? Huh? I don't know.
そんなことは知らないよ。まあお人形なんて
is that dolls
男の
aren't
子の持つものじゃないよねって言っただけだしさ。
Yeah, we've already read this. I see, then I guess you can
じゃあ
have
お
it.
前が持てば万事解決じゃないか。ほれ。
Here. Yeah. Casey told the doll to Mion as if asking her a basketball. As if forcing her to carry his bag or something. Mion's face quickly turned red. Being shy, Casey turned away from her. Yep, that was surprising. He got my message just by getting a tap on his back. Oh, I'm happy I didn't stop reading. Yeah, it's insane though, it really is. Was Casey always that smart? Well, I suppose he did really excel in school, but like, there's a difference between being smart academically and socially, but yeah. One tap was all it took. I don't think he would have done. I don't think he would have done the same in a previous time. Interesting. This was just a small incident, but the world's definitely different from the previous one. Yeah, I agree. I agree. It's like Watanagasi and Minagoroshi, like exactly the same world, but just little differences. Or could it be? Perhaps he would have given that doll to Mion even if I didn't poke him in the back. I suppose so, just for like the whole teasing related things, and maybe the whole things about the friendship and differences and kind of like, maybe they could be wrong, but I don't know. But the only thing is he would have, because you remember in the sort of decision where we can actually make Rika say like, no, you're gonna just make Rika rely on Casey and hope that he actually does it. And just pray. It still worked, so yeah, he probably would have. Does he have memories from the previous worlds after all? Yeah. No way, he can't. Yeah, but the only thing is, he has once. That can't be happening. I know for a fact that he doesn't have those memories. But there might be but there might be something imperceptible somewhere inside his heart. Yeah. Also, imperceptible means like really subtle. Really slight. He might remember some of the regrets he felt in the previous worlds. Yeah, I mean he did in Higurashi and Minagoroshi, so who knows. That's why he strongly felt he should be giving the doll to Mion this time. Yeah. After repeating so many lives, I'm the only one who could even notice this slight growth of it. I do find it really interesting that, and it is just really funny when we say growth, because like, it's the same time period all of these things are happening in. It's just because like, I don't know, because more time has passed for Rika, these people were also growing at the same time as them. Like, the growth that she's having really is weird. And it's also really funny because the fragments are the only things that are making them grow. It's nothing else. The fragments and the memories of other people, and also Rika about fate and stuff like that. I really believe that like Katie would have not given this to Mion if like it wasn't anything for Rika. If Rika wasn't actually like enthusiastic in it and really sort of dependent on it really. After repeating so many lives, I'm the only one who can even notice this slight growth of his, but I see it. It's clearly visible to me. Yeah. Mion, having turned red, insisted that the cute doll would be a much better fit for Denwa. Yeah. Harataju made it clear that she really wanted the doll but couldn't be honest about it. This old man thinks the cute dolls like this are more for girly girls. This doll doesn't deserve to be owned by a tomboy like me. That laugh is so weird. So I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna skip all of it, and then I'll just read anything like I'll just scan the text to see if like anything news happened with Rika, because I can't really be bothered to like, you know, just search the text even though I've just sort of read it. So yeah. God, look at that roof. I never thought a roof like that would bear significance to me. Oh, I wonder what that's going to be about. But yeah, right, where should we go up to? Oh, we've already read that. Curiosity. I love this. Yeah, okay, so we've read everything. Right, I'm probably gonna end that now, and now we're gonna read the tip, and yeah, then I'm gonna go to bed. So yeah, I wonder what this tip is actually gonna be about. Yeah, what was it? Good times with Oyashiro-sama. What? What? Oyashiro-sama? Times with Oyashiro-sama? What? Could you imagine if like this is just the biggest, that's just one of the biggest tips in all of Higurashi, because we find out who Oyashiro-sama really is. I was just watching with TV with Satoko and Hanya after eating dinner. Oh yeah, I suppose because Hanya's probably just like literally on the exact same sofa as Rika, just watching TV. I was watching TV with Satoko and Hanya after eating dinner. It was a variety show and the performers were making the audience laugh. We were laughing too. Oh, nice. It's funny because with the TV channel, she probably always changes the TV channel so they don't watch the same thing. No, but the only thing is, it must be pretty cool though. Like, you probably get through every single TV show in the time like Rika's actually been looping for. Oh, look at you now. Oh, look at you now. Oh, but it looks so painful. Oh, what the fuck are they doing? Meep. Well, the three of us were enjoying ourselves. In reality, there was only Satoko and me in the room. Yep, Hanya, you don't exist. I'm the only one who can see Hanya. Satoko, I can't see her at all. Yeah, definitely. Could you imagine if she could? That would be so weird. Hanya responds every time Satoko says everything. Oh, that must be really weird to sort of be Rika and just like, I don't know, just cope. Like, I mean, because like Rika can literally only see Hanya, so whenever Hanya sort of says anything, it must be really weird to sort of have her voice overlap Satoko's. That must be really annoying. Hanya responds every time Satoko says anything. Oh, that's annoying. Satoko can't hear her, but Hanya still responds to her whenever she's in a good mood. Oh god. Sounds like the recipe for annoyance. It's like she's answering a question asked on TV. Yeah, no, I suppose so. You could even compare it to playing house. started playing this game with other people because he can't communicate with anyone else but me. Hanya always attends our club meetings and have a good time there too. Oh, that's cool. If she could communicate with any of my other friends, she would have been a good match for us. Yeah, no, I agree. I think she'd probably be similar to Denna. The only thing is she probably wouldn't be as sus as Denna, but like, yeah. I don't know, it's just because of that catchphrase. Hanya's just like, and then I was like, what's Kairi? Stuff like that. But I don't want to hurt her feelings by thinking about that. What is it like? Hanya can literally detect Rika's thoughts, something like that. If the story of the miracle written in the old scriptures is true, if it's really Hanya who performed it, she's someone who had tremendous power long ago. Which miracle? No, but the only thing is, if she really did perform some sort of miracle, then why couldn't Rika just ask her about it? But now she doesn't have any spiritual power, and I'm the only one who can even see her. Yeah, no. Interesting. Yeah, and I suppose her power is just fading more and more. Maybe the thing that Rika actually being able to sort of restart her life is more of her power. And that's a lot of her power being used as a result. She's getting less of it. Maybe that's why she's becoming more and more powerless. Who knows? Hanya has never told me about how she lost her power. Yeah, it's interesting, that. I've started to assume that her spiritual power diminished over time. That would be actually very interesting if it could potentially be a reason to it. There's a legend in the Hidede family that says Oyasuro-sama will be reborn if a girl is born to the family 7 generations in a row. It's very interesting, that. Because if you like, with the Oyasuro-sama series of mysterious deaths, like, you could actually argue that this could potentially be a result of Rika being born. No, but the only thing is, what if Rika was a boy? Oh my god, if Rika was a boy, that would be, just so much would change. But the only thing is, it just sounds really random, like 7 generations, why 7? And I also really don't understand it because, like, I don't know, it's just, how would Oyasuro-sama be reborn? And with the Oyasuro-sama's curse thing, why would it happen if it was Oyasuro-sama that actually did it? Why would it happen, like, so far into Rika's life? I mean, I suppose the Oyasuro-sama curse happens in 1983 June, which is when her life is seeing the biggest turning point, but it also happens in other years. Well, it happens and starts happening in 1978. So it's weird. With my birth, Hanya was finally able to communicate with a human for the first time in centuries. God, how? Does that mean Oyasuro-sama has returned? The religious image of Oyasuro-sama doesn't quite match up with that of Hanya. Interesting. Especially when I see her lying on her belly and watching TV with Satoko. Interesting. Oh my god, that's going to be really interesting to learn about Hanyu. I bet you we're going to learn about her sometime in this novel. I hope we do. Or if maybe not in this novel, then the next one. Yeah, that's really interesting, because I do wonder, like, what the fuck did Hanyu perform in terms of a miracle? Like, what did she use her power for? And why was she not able to communicate with any humans? Why did she lose her power? And also, like, I don't really know. What is the point of her existence? Like, what did she do? Oh, it's going to be really interesting to learn about it. Oh, dude, today was a really nice read. I was really interested just about the whole club-related thing. The changing fate thing. Just how many things you can change fate with, and especially the doll. The doll thing. Oh my god, that was just groundbreaking. I mean, I'm really surprised that, like, Casey actually did it. I definitely think that he does have something related to just, like, memories of past worlds. I definitely do, because I'm sorry, but there is no way he would have done it just on instinct before. Or maybe it's just genuinely different. Maybe it could be that this world doesn't have the same... maybe it has a very similar fate to the Watanagasi and Minagoroshi worlds, but it has a very... but the differences are only slight. And as a result of them being slight, the whole entire fucking world is saved. Like, this one would sort of ensure... God, that was really cool, dude. Yeah. I wonder what we're going to be doing tomorrow, because, yeah, what did it say tomorrow? What? Oh, I don't know. I think Casey was sort of being surprised about, like, fate beliefs and stuff. Oh my god, I'm going to find it really interesting to see, like, what Casey is actually going to do and what Hika's actually going to say. If Casey's going to reveal that potentially he knew about the memories. And yeah. I think I'm also excited just to learn more about Hanyu and just everything in general, really. It was really cool today. So, yeah, I'm going to go to bed now, and yeah, I will see you next time. So, yeah, see you tomorrow, guys.